It's only G today. Saxon is at home, but when I get back, Lord's willing, I'm gonna do some put him on video today. I want to go live with him, but I just do some videos with him. Saxton want to be a baby, y'all. He don't. It like he don't turn trying to be independent. Now he want to be a baby again. So I got. It's like I was kind of confused at one time. I said, Lord,
In a quarter mile,
now he
turn
want
left
to
to
be a
exit
baby. Now
the
then there are
railroad to
times
South
when I want him to
Carolina
be a baby. He
Boulevard
don't want to be a baby.
reach South Strand.
So I gotta come down to him because he's a dog. He don't get it. You know. So yeah, I'm here. Anybody out there? I know it's work week and I know people are at work.
Then continue on to South
So I work
Carolina
on the
Boulevard.
weekend, so the weekdays are the weekdays are my weekend. So yeah. I got something to ask. I have a question that I need to ask. Well, anyways, waiting on people to come on here. My question is, have you ever been so naive that you wasn't aware, you didn't know what people was doing, and around you, you didn't know they was setting you up, you didn't know they was plotting to do the evil, I'm gonna say this in my past experiences and even present. People size you up. They watch you and see how far they can go. They'll try something, they'll shoot something out, and you be like, they see that you're so nice, and you be like, okay, shoot for something else, and you say, yeah, but you're not really in the mindset that I've learned. I'm stronger now. My awareness is very much strong. I'm aware of my surroundings. A lot of times people say it's hard to be looking to the left or to the right or catching what people doing. Yeah, it's hard, but you gotta you gotta be in a mindset that, hey, I know it's tough, but I'm gonna make sure I'm paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure that I'm staying aware. If you gotta put your back up against the wall so you can be able to see your surroundings, do that. Because I do. Even when I go in the stores, now that if I'm around people, I make sure nobody's behind me or, you know what I'm saying? I have that awareness now because from everything I went through, it started in Tampa, Florida. My mama sent me to Florida so I can grow up. She sent me to Florida so I can learn responsibilities. And I got hooked up with the wrong church folk. They call themselves church people. I call them religion. I mean, they do whatever they want to do. um, they was setting me up to where they wanted me to go to work, get you a job, go get your. I didn't mind getting a job. I needed to get a job. They seen me coming in as a young girl. Oh, she can work. She's big enough to work. That's what their plans was. They didn't realize that I was a little smart, but they used me and they took advantage of me. And I used to wonder why I don't never see my money. And they would give you excuses about God will bless you, God gonna bless you, or I need to get this, go buy me this. These are people of control. They try to control you. By me being so naive, my mama had told me when I was about 6 years old what people were gonna do, but I was a child. I wish I could have been more, and I was smart too. I was wise, but I wish I could have, took that seriously, because I never thought people would be so evil. I never thought that people would be so cunning, especially when they say they got the Lord. You know what I'm saying? They've been saved 50, 40, 30 years, 20 years, 15, 16 years. And you wouldn't never believe church folk would do that, honey. They call themselves holy. I went through all that. So it started about when I was 20. I guess 19 or 20 years old. That's when it started. When I went to Florida. But I'm going to tell you something. Then the last time I went through that was in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm gonna say it like that. Then when I came to South Carolina, they try to use me. People that I didn't even know. They was sizing me up. They was watching me. I'm telling you, people watch you. People try to see how nice you are. They try to see how weak you are. Now, if I asked her this and she said yes, I'm asking something else. We have to be aware. You don't want to wait till somebody empty you out, or you know what I'm saying? You don't want to wait because a lot of people don't care if you live or die. They don't care if you to the point where you ain't got nothing, as long as they happy. And people looking at me smiling, taking my money, because they knew what they was doing. But you know what? They paying for it. But we got to be so to the place where we got to become more aware. I learned how, I'm going to say this, the military, when I was in the Army, I went to basic training. I didn't understand what it was all about until after 2 weeks of it. And they start, we start really training. And we had to clear buildings with weapons, with adapters inside them. We had to do it. But reality set in. Everything was real to me. I didn't take it for a play game. I took it seriously. And when you hear that thing say pop, pop, them guns, pop, pop. And I took it seriously, like something click in my mind and heart, to where you got to stay aware. You can live if you stay aware. You can survive if you stay aware. And I said, oh, it's the same thing. It's the same experience like living. When you're out here taking care of business, you're out here doing things, you don't have to have, your weapon is your word. Your weapon is the Lord. God will take care of you. But he wants us to stay aware. He wants us to stay focused on him. And when people go to acting like they think you dumb and stupid, you see everything they doing. You see it. And I've been talking about, if you feel like it's hard for you to stay aware, I'm the type of person, I like to lean up against the wall and I like to look around. I don't care where I'm at. If I go visit somebody's house, I sit in a place where I can look around. I pay attention. And I'm in a place now that I'm not so naive. I'm still nice, but God let me know the heart didn't change. God just put something in me. He just showed me, hey, I'm leading the way. Let God lead the way. When God lead the way, honey, Satan had to flee. But people still tried. Some people don't even care that Yeah, I'm doing over 80. I'm sorry. Some people don't care nothing about you. They don't care about nobody. And I can't say care about themselves, because if they cared about themselves, they'll care about other people, feelings and stuff. But that came to me. Have you ever been so naive that you was unaware of what people was doing? You was so unaware until after they don't committed their crime. I call it a crime. Because when you sneaking and lying and doing sneaky stuff and trying to use people, take advantage of, that's a crime. That's crime. You lying, you cheating, you stealing. After a while, you'll kill somebody. Like my mom used to say, if you lie, you'll steal. If you steal, you'll kill. My mom always told me that. So I'm in a place now, I be careful who I invite to my home. And if you walk in my door and I don't trust you, I'm sitting up 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, roaming. Might be 5 o'clock. I might not go to sleep at all. Now, when you leave, I'm praying in my home, and I can rest, But my thing is, don't be so naive. Don't be so unaware that you don't know what's going on around you. And I was reading in, I believe it was Psalms 16 today? I think it's 26. Well, anyways, it was speaking about, I'm not saying it word for word, but if somebody invites you somewhere and you know they're not right, don't go. I don't care if you said, yes, I'm going. Yes, you can change that. They can't make you do nothing. But if you know something ain't right, don't go. Don't be around there and you know people are wicked, doing all kind of wicked stuff in the churches. I'm going to say churches, because a lot of witchcraft in the churches. But if you know, God will deal with you. God will be like, don't go there. Don't do it. He gave me scripture this morning, because I'm always saying, I tell a person, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm going to be there. Yeah. But God said, wait a minute. No, you can't go. And I love the Lord for that. I love the Lord for everything that He does for me, in there for me. He's been showing me so much. Let me see what's on. Thank you so much, Loco. I only see your first. I don't have on my glasses. Thank you so much. I wish you could see the gold on the side of them. They are so nice. One of my fetishes is shades. I love shades. I love to be, if I'm about jewelry, it's got to be the type of jewelry that I like. You know what I'm saying? That fits me. I like real small earrings, and I like the big earrings as well. Depends on what kind they are. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on here. If y'all will hit the thumbs up. If you're enjoying the video, the live, if you're enjoying the live, I thank you all for subscribing and viewing and sharing. Please continue to subscribe. Please encourage others to subscribe to G Just Me and Only Saxton. Please love you all. Thank you so much. I'm sitting here thinking about different things and how free I am. And I'm forever grateful that the Lord allowed me to be free. He created me to be free. My heart is free. My mind is free. I'm glad I caught on. I'm glad that I'm not so easy like I used to be. And people know that. And I'm going to say this. It's sad that I had a question a while back. If God put somebody in your life to be there for you, to help you, or you don't know what God to do, and you turn around and use that person, you turn around and hurt that person, you turn around and do all kind of evil, and then when the person leaves, you dog their name, or you start regretting it. I was going to buy a house for someone, like a mother, and she tried to take over my VA loan. She tried to do some sneaky stuff
2 miles. Use
to
the road
where
to take the
she
US
tried to
501
put a
south
name on my
exit to
VA
Myrtle
loan.
Beach.
I could have sued her. But you know what the Lord did for me? He moved me out their way. He said, just get out their way. If she would have been, if I would have been there, if I would have bought the house for her, she would have never had to pay bills ever. She would have never had to do anything but just be happy. Go where she wanted to go. I was treating her like a mother. That's not the first time that happened to me. In Tampa, Florida, Tallahassee. It happened to me twice in Tallahassee. That's why I say, be careful. Don't be so naive and think people won't be nasty or don't go so far with people. Take it to a certain limit. You know what I'm saying? You try them. You be like, yeah, maybe I can buy this for you. Maybe I can do it. Hold up. And then I said, no, I ain't gonna do that. You know, if you tell somebody that you're gonna do something for them, and I'm tired of people hanging it over people's head. If God show you not to do it, don't do it. Just tell him, man, I can't do it this time. I can't do it, you know, because you ain't got to tell them the reason why. You just say, I can't do it. You ain't lying. And they might go back and say, hey, you don't keep your word. You're not a woman of your word. You're not a man of. If God show you not to do something, let them talk. Because people use excuses for you to take care of them. They use excuses for you to do things for them. They try to use you. But I'm in a place now. If I told you I'm gonna do something and God showed me not to do it, I ain't doing it. You can be mad and talk about me and try to mess up my name. She lied and she said I had to repent and to the Lord, and I had to probably have to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, but I can't do it. I can't do it." I'm the type of person now that it's not but God showed me to do for whoever He want me to do for. I don't do it on my own anymore because I have lost so much dealing with people. So my thing is, don't be so naive. It could be your family. It could be people pretending to be your friend for a little while. Just because you grew up with somebody don't mean that you're friends still. And I haven't been around people that I grew up with in years. So I know I have to be extremely because I don't know them. You feel me? I don't know them anymore. When you ain't around somebody, and then sometimes you can be around people, you really don't know them people. I got siblings and stuff that I really don't know them. I got nieces and nephews, cousins. I go around them. I be looking around. I'm still aware, honey. I be watching. Just because I got a little bloodline in there, I don't mean I ain't watching you. I watch. You know, I don't call everybody friend either. You can't do that. Don't call everybody friend. You know, I'm just grateful that God blessed me to be able to be aware of things. He brought me out of a lot. You wouldn't believe. I'm telling you. I'm coming up on writing a book, and it's serious. But my book is not going to be about what somebody done, or because a lot of times you continue to talk about it, they got control. They think they got control over you if you continue to hold on to it. So my book is going to be about from birth. You ask me, how do I know about birth? I heard stories which are true. I'm going to talk about my mom, myself, nobody else. I'm going to speak about my growth of how I grew up and where I'm at now, because I don't know how I'm going to end up. So this is not telling you I'm ending up like this. It's going to get better. I'm going to be better. So I can't speak about how I'm going to end up, but I can tell you faith and hope and belief that's what I can speak about. So yes, I'm writing a book. I'm praying that I've been inspired by the Lord. The Lord has really inspired me because He was showing me that um, I'm grown. I don't growed up, I've really grown up. There's nothing wrong with shedding a tear. I used to be scared to cry.
In a quarter mile,
Hold
turn
back
left onto US
tears.
17 South Road to Georgetown,
Not
Surfside.
anymore. I cry too. I do. And I don't mind it. I don't mind shedding a tear. Cause a lot of times,
Turn left onto US 17 South
sometimes
Road.
I think about my mom and I tear up. Cause I wish she was here to see different things. But she had the opportunity to see me grow up.
Continue on
She had the
US
opportunity to
17
see
South for
me
3 miles.
become a woman that she been praying for. Now my baby done growed up. I can't believe when she found out I went in the army. I didn't tell anybody I went into the service. Nobody knew where I was at. One person I told him I was going to school for 6 months, which was school. It was educational. Then nobody knew where I was at. So by the time I get ready to graduate, they sent my mom the tickets. And my mama said, "Who?" She said, "No," like that. And but when she came to my graduation, she couldn't. She didn't know who I was. She was like, "Where my baby at?" I was standing in her face in the center of attention, and I was saluting my mother. And she looked right at me, and she had tears in her face. I said, "What you crying for, ma'am? I'm just like you." And I saluted my mother. I wanted to cry that day, but my drill sergeant told me, "You better not cry, soldier. You better not cry." I wanted to cry so bad. She
In
said,
2 miles, take the Farrow Parkway
in the
Southwest
center
exit
of, she
turning
said,
west to south.
attention. She said, and then she said, about face. And I about face and I took off, had to run because I heard the bell ringing. And all that thought was in my mind. I could never get my mother, the way she was looking at me, out my heart, out my mind. And she, just to know my mother was so proud of me. And when I went to Kentucky to visit, I'm about to tear right now. Everywhere I went in Kentucky, where my mother was, I went to the bank. They said, "You the Army girl? Your mother was so proud of you." I said, "Thank you so much." Everywhere I went, they knew my mother, and everybody would tell me, they call me Army girl. They said, "Your mother really was proud of you. Your mother was so happy. You weren't just like your mother." They always knew I was just like my mother. And I believe in going out there getting it. My mama quit school in 7th grade. I'm gonna tell y'all this, but you never would have known it because she was very smart. She was wise. She knew how to handle her money. She knew how to handle her bills. She knew how to handle everything. She said, "If you want something, go get it." That means honestly, honest living. Don't go out there robbing people, stealing stuff, and stuff that don't belong to you. How can you? That's another question. How can you enjoy something that you stole? You sitting down, you playing with something or a game, and you don't stole it from
In a
somebody,
quarter mile, take
computers,
the Farrow Parkway
anything.
Southwest exit towards SAXTON
You,
South.
unless your conscience is dead, I would feel so I would have ill feelings because I'd be like, I didn't get it on my own. I didn't pay for it on my own. I would feel bad of that. I would feel like a nothing. Why I gotta steal to make my way? Why I gotta steal
Then use the left
to
two lanes to keep right into Florence.
have? Go out there and get you a job. Work. It don't make sense. I ain't fussing or nothing like that. It's just that it just really don't make sense. I can't enjoy something if I don't stole it. I can't do that. I remember I told my mom, I said, "Mom, I need some lunch money." And my mama said, "Well, get 50 cents out my purse." I said, "Yes, ma'am. I got $1." That ate my conscience up. Oh my God, that ate me up. So when I got home, my mom was looking at me. She said, "How much did you take out my purse?" And then she said, "You better not lie." I said, $1. She said, "You asked for 50 cents. I told you to get 50 cents. Honey, after that, I was so scared I was sweating. Everything was sweating on me. And after that, no, my mama trusts me. I didn't want to lose that trust from my mama. And she taught me how to not spend everything you got in your hand. Just because it's itching your hands or itching your pockets. She used to say your pockets are burning, your hands are, that money burning your pockets off. I learned how to save as a little girl. And she give me money for Sunday. I've been on went to sleep in church. I've been on and I never would spend my change like everybody else. And the next weekend come, I had more change. She give me allowance as a little girl, and it was change. Sometimes 10 cents, sometimes 15 cents, sometimes a nickel. I would save that. I'm like that today, y'all. I'm glad my mama taught me how to save. And she did it in a wise way. You know. Then she made another exception. She made another example of, she said, give mama a dime. I put out all my money and I gave mama, you can have all of it. She grabbed me and she said, come here. She said, hold your head up and stuff. And
at the light, turn left onto Airport Drive.
I looked her in the eyes. She said, always look people in the eyes when you're talking to them. And I looked in the eyes and I was nervous because I always had my head down. And she said, you just like me. She said, oh Lord, you just like me. She went to talking to me. She said, when you get older, people going to use you. People going to take advantage of you because your heart is so good. You got a big heart. You give them your last. And guess what? I didn't believe it was going to happen, but it happened. That's why I tell you, from a child on up, oh my God, from a child on up, you have to be, I went through so much stuff. People call it Hell. I don't call it that. Because if you go to, you don't been through hell, honey, you ain't come back here. So I don't never use stuff like that, to put out anything. Because you don't want to feel that. I'd rather go through on this earth than to be talking about going through hell. But to experience all that stuff, at first I said, why do they do me like this? Why do they use me? And it goes back, my mother told me. She let me know, she said that when I was 6 years old. Now that I'm 55 years old,
in 1,000 feet,
I don't look it, thank God. I'm blessed. Even before I turned 55, I was in my early, 40s. My mama died when I was 38. But when I got in my 40s, I became hardened. That's before God saved me. He hardened my heart to where I didn't want to help nobody else. People made it bad for people that really was in need of it and stuff. When people are really in need of it and you don't been used and take advantage, you are watching those people. And I'm going to tell you something. You're watching those people. You're watching everybody. And that's why I say people that are really in need, they miss out because they don't have, because you don't been taken advantage of. So, my thing is, be aware. Don't be so naive that you're not aware of what's going on. I'm glad I met my sisterhood on YouTube, my friends on YouTube, brotherhood. And when I hear different ones speak or different ones talk, I can relate. A lot of times I don't say nothing because I said if they only knew what I've been through, if they only knew what I had to face coming up. And I pray that I'm helping somebody. I pray that I'm inspiring somebody out there. When God bless you, even when your children grow up, even when they become grown and stuff like that, you don't done your part. Um, but if you want to continue to take care of your grown children, that's that's a person's decision. But to don't always when people speaking, don't let them make you feel like you in a place where you got to bow down to everything that they say, or if they tell you, hey, let me borrow $20, and you be like, no, man, come on, man, you think you better than me? Don't let they get you, because that's what they want. Believe me, they want that. They want to be like make you feel guilty or anything. Get your Bible, read your Bible, and I guarantee you, and ask God to show you and lead and guide you. God, I said that prayer. I prayed, and God went to show me things. He went to leading and guiding me who to do for. Don't you just do for anybody because they, you know them or you don't know them. If I see somebody on the streets and God lead me to that person, He don't lead me to everybody. He'll show me, go do for that man right there. Go give him all you got in your pocket. If I don't have anything, I go in and I get something. And I say, wait a minute. I said, stay here and I'm coming right back. I'll be right back. And I make sure I go do and I come back to that person and I give them what the Lord showed me to give them. I'm telling y'all, I've heard my different ones told me, don't do for that person, don't do. Guess what? If God lead and guide me to you, I'm going to do for you. I am. If He don't lead and guide me to you, I'm not going to do for you. I got to go into this building, get some x-rays done of they're going to do my right ankle, and they're going to do my elbow, and all. So, yeah. And I got to get my card changed today. Yeah. I love you all. Thank you all for coming on here. Being with me is such a blessing. Listening to me. My thing is, don't be so naive. Make sure you're aware of all your surroundings. Even in your home, whatever. Because people could be plotting against you. So, okay. God bless you all. I love you all. And I'm going to say this too before I go. Hold me accountable. Hold your friends, anybody accountable for what they do or say to you. Hold them accountable. Don't be mean to them. Don't say nothing back. Don't. So when they come back the next time, you say, praise God. Let them know that you didn't bother me. You can't take nothing from me. God got all. He got everything in control. So I love you all. Please continue to share, subscribe, view. I appreciate you all for coming on here. If you like this video, thumbs it up. Please encourage other people to come and spend time with me. Any questions you want to ask, or and for SAXTON's birthday coming up in March, I'm gonna do it on March, either between the 1st or the 3rd. Y'all can give me some ideas on what to do and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to get him some gifts. Get him. I gotta start ordering his stuff now, so he gonna have a nice birthday. I'm gonna let him tear open his boxes. That's gonna be funny because SAXTON off the chain. SAXTON is, y'all think I'm joking. SAXTON is off the chain. So I love you all. I got to go. Peace. How do I